Hello. Happy
Hello.
Halloween from the Fund crew. We are very excited to be back here on the arena. I hope everyone had an excellent holiday, no matter which ones you're celebrating. I went as a copycat for Halloween. I wore cat ears, and then I did Control plus C, which are the if you know your keyboard shortcuts, then you get the joke. Thank you all so much for joining us here on the arena again. This is another Raisin Monday marketing meeting. If you don't know who Raisin is, what we do, who we are, I'd love to have our lovely Zaheen explain a little bit.
Hi everyone. So, who we are, what we do. So, we are Fundraising. We empower artists, individuals, and communities to connect together to impact the world. Fundraising enables artists and sponsors to join forces, gather supporters, and transfer energy in the form of money to a beneficiary. Together, they create a campaign website, and then anyone can give their support by buying limited edition digital art. For any reason,
Fundraising.
Fundraising. Speaking of limited edition digital art, we are so excited to have another artist here on our Monday marketing meeting. So thank you again for joining us, Zaheen, Ajmita, and Mari. But Miss The Color Maniac, if you can tell us a little bit about yourself, just as much as you feel comfortable sharing, but what got you started in your interests in art, and what led you to fundraising? How you got in touch with us?
First of all, thanks. Thank you so much for having me. It's lovely to be here. I'm Anjali. I am the face behind the Color Maniac. I am a full-time illustrator and artist. I do cutesy art stuff. I mostly like making doodles and like very cartoony artworks, and I make products out of them. I also work with amazing brands like Fundraising to bring those ideas to life. So yeah, that's a bit about me.
Speaking of cutesy art, I'm just can you, Mari, would you mind bringing up the some of the cutesy art in the campaign that Anjali did for us? It's just so beautifully on theme, and they are absolutely. Let's see here. This is yes. So Spooky Pumpkins collection was a Mari, you want to tell our viewers a little bit about why we did this campaign?
Yeah, sure. So this is officially the first campaign we launched using our creator tools. So
Yes.
this is really nice because with this tool you can create an art pack and a campaign in one day. It took us 3 days because of trying to fix as much as possible, and as this is beta testing, is for the community trying to help us and support us in the process of fixing issues and finding things that we need to fix or need good feedback. We really received good feedback from this campaign, though. There is an artist that follows fundraising. She's from Ukraine. Sorry, Ukraine is Spanish. Ukraine, Marta, and she really loved it. She minted her first spooky pumpkin, and she said, "This is lovely. I mean, what you're doing fundraising is lovely. I mean, this art is amazing," and she really wants to be part of it at some point. So this is really nice. And in general, people had really good feedback about this, so it's really exciting. I'm going to just share a little bit about this. It is over. I mean, that's why we got that message, because it was only for 2 days for Halloween days, so you cannot mint anymore. But we can just take a look
this year.
Yes,
excellent about art packs is they can come back potentially, but maybe in a new form. Is it possible to see a little bit of the minting process, even if we can't go all the way through? I just want to I want to explore a bit more of Anjali's art. I want to see some more of those. Anjali, for the first things that I'm noticing are the eye differentiation. You do such a great job of incorporating personality in different ways, just like it's just in variation of shape and design. I also love these like within pumpkins and pumpkin carving, you can have a little bit of abstract imagination, like the swirls. The swirls are adorable. And then also completely different from
you like it.
jack-o'-lantern. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we have some interesting names.
I loved all the names. They were so cute. I went through the whole minting process and I was like, the names are just bringing it all together.
Yeah, they're so nice. I mean, I just started one in Spanish because I was like, aha. It is little pumpkin, calabacita. So yeah, they're so
Are they in the
really nice.
drop down? If you click the
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the internet connection that is not helping us to see the whole thing. I'm gonna share again. Sorry. What about now?
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah, we can see Mari.
Cool. So we have a.
Wait, I cannot see your screen. Can others see the screen?
I can. I see Halloween, Shadow Smirk, Lil Boo Boo, Globy, Pumpkinstein, and then Pumpkinstein is I really like the I don't know, it's just one I love Halloween, but I hate being scared. And so like I'm not a fan of horror or like I still can't go to haunted houses. Like but I really love the holiday. And so being able to engage in the themes without being too like creeped out. Like this is nice, fun. This is cute. I love it.
I completely get what you mean.
Yes. So beyond just the prompt of creating these for our campaign, what are other things that you found kind of influence, or like who are some of your favorite artists or like animation styles to pull?
So okay, I'll talk about a couple of my favorite artists first. To answer your earlier question, how did I get into art? I have a completely different background. I come from finance and accounts, and I sort of transitioned into art during I think 5 years back, when I realized finance is not my cup of tea, at least as a career. And then I started following a lot of artists from around the world, especially India, and I found the doodle kind of art, which is like the cute things. I found that I am able to express myself the most with that. And that is sort of how I got into my style and how I draw things, I guess. And it's also influenced by just life, in the sense, I would say I'm a little bit of a moody person, not always, but like most times. But I think just seeing cute things around me. For example, I have this little lamp, which is so cute on my desk. So like just seeing things like these around gives me so much joy. And I want to put that across with my art, I guess. That's how I got into the whole thing. Also children's books. I absolutely love children's books, especially illustrators like Oliver Jeffers. I'm not sure if you know Oliver Jeffers. His work is amazing. So yeah, a lot of illustrators who are established do influence my art a lot, at least in the earlier years. I feel like I've sort of gotten my style now, but I used to follow a lot of artists back in the day.
So you said your background is completely different, and so
Yes.
are you like self-trained did you start
Yes, I am.
doodling as your own?
Yes.
Was it always digital art, or did you
No,
start doing ads and?
I actually started with traditional medium, which is watercolors and gouache. I think I used to paint as a kid as well, but I sort of lost it midway with, studies and everything. And then I reconnected again with watercolors and gouache. I used to paint at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning as a way to unwind after work. That is how I reconnected back with it. And then post that, I did shift to digital medium. But I did not have a drawing tablet at that point in time. So I used to draw on my phone with just my fingers. That's how I got into digital art.
Just the phone screen.
Wow.
Just
Yes,
the
just the phone.
motion.
It's,
Wow.
quite hard.
That's
That's
dedication.
amazing.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And so there's you had mentioned watercolors, and would it be all right if I shared something from your Twitter page?
Absolutely, yeah.
Excellent. One moment here. This is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
I see the like obviously like kind of like watercolory, but it's
Yeah.
still very it's so detailed, and it's still very crisp and organized. And I love
Yeah.
that the blue in the background is it's like the bookcases against a starry night. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
It is inspired by the movie Interstellar, if you've watched it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Looking through the bookcase, like
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
a bit of an Easter egg. So if you see the
Yes.
second row of the shelf, the stay is written in Morse code, which is used in the movie.
awesome.
Wow.
Super cool.
And I can would it be all right if I shared a link to this in our chat?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. Chat, definitely check out Color Maniac. There's a wide backstock of beautiful art. So how did you get connected with fundraising? How are we lucky enough to find you?
I guess I should say I was lucky enough because you found me. I got a request on Instagram, and then I saw that it was from Fundraising. Initially, I was like, because I've minted NFTs, but just for myself. I've never worked with another brand to mint NFTs. So I was like, is this real or is this a scam? Was my initial thought.
Yeah, it does have all the it screams scam, as soon as
Yeah.
you talk about
But then
NFTs, but
I
also
got on.
we're sliding into your DMs. Like we knew going into it how sketchy it could look, but like
Yeah.
we're just people, we wear
And then
digital costumes just like everyone else. So I just really appreciate the just taking a chance, because this
No, actually, and then I got into conversation on DMs, so I got to know that it is not a scam. Like it didn't sound like that at all. And then I met with Mari and Zaheen, and it was amazing. Like I think we hit it off the first meeting itself. We could understand that our direction sort of aligns in every sense, and I was really excited to be on board.
I absolutely. They're definitely Zaheen, Mari, Ashmita. They're just everyone's very personable here. It's hard to have it's hard to be a part of fundraising. I don't know if I can probably be the most curmudgeon-y person on the whole team, but I try to keep that back facing. Otherwise, there's fun right in it. It's the first three letters,
Yeah.
I think that's one thing that can be lost in definitely fundraising, but in NFTs and blockchain, it can be very like monetary oriented. And
No, but I feel whatever y'all are doing is amazing, because I don't think I've come across something in the crypto space that are driving donations and helping people out. So I absolutely love what you all do.
thank you. And it's also, it's also an opportunity for artists, for like I want people to get more spooky pumpkins, or like like having having that level of support, that it's literally patron. I want you to have patrons so that you can keep making art because I like your art. And so like it's hand helping hand. So speaking of your art and fundraising, so you were able to work with us to through creator tools, and chat we'll have links and opportunities to Mari and I have several how-to videos for our creator tools. If you have any questions in creation, whether it be a sponsor, creating a campaign, or if you're an artist creating an art pack, if you have issues, please reach out to us. But speaking of issues, what would you say was your biggest challenge in the art pack creation? Maybe what took the most time, or what did you have the hardest time with?
Yeah, in this case would be like understanding instructions, like this artist by layering. Is it something common for you or not? Like
For me, it is. So that was not at all an issue for me. Because I do work with vector files and I am quite used to it by now. And to answer your question, I don't think for me personally there weren't any challenges because I already worked with digital medium, and honestly, it was a breeze talking to Mari and Zaheen. So really, I don't think I had any challenges as such throughout. Yeah. And this is I'm not saying this because it's on record. I'm just like being very genuinely transparent here.
Awesome. I mean, that's ideal to hear. But so you're someone. So you had heard, you knew NFTs before. So someone who once you've kind of had that prerequisite, the terms like layering and like those types of concepts come easy. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what is man, what's something you care about? Is there what's a way that you would like to see your artwork used going forward? The whole point of fundraising is to we have all this energy in the form of money going on, and a lot of it's just kind of sitting up there like a rain cloud. And I want to shower some of it down in areas to help some stuff grow. So what's something that you would like to see support behind?
A lot of things, actually. I think there are so many causes that there are so many things going on in the world for which you can work towards, like to make it better for not just for humans, but like for animals and the bees. I am a little obsessed with the bees.
I would love to see I would love to see a bee art pack from you. Oh my god! Oh, a cutesy watercolor bee art.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Especially if it's for a campaign that's that's oh my gosh! I think okay. My next question was, what are you currently working on? But now I already answered what you're working on next. Is this honeypot of an idea? But what is great answer? I love that one, and I
guess to name a few, I guess I could say just a lot of animal rescue operations, or something like representing marginalized communities, be it LGBTQIA communities, people from people who face a lot of racism, things like that. A lot of causes to work towards, I guess, to ensure that, I guess it's the saying where they say it's not safe until it's safe for all of us. So yeah, a lot of things to work towards.
Incredible. We have the space, we have the platform to launch from, and you're absolutely right. There's particularly those causes. There's a lot of work to be done, and I like that. It's not really safe until it's safe for everyone. What was man? I as a digital artist, and especially going from physical medium to digital medium, What do you think is a benefit and a drawback of like the way
Right.
art is with art becoming more and more digital? What do you think is gained, but what is something that is also lost in that kind of trend?
So I feel with I feel one amazing plus point for digital art is Control Z or Command Z. You can undo a lot of things. Um, there have been times, especially during that time period, where I shifted from traditional to digital, and then when I go back to traditional medium, I'll just accidentally like press my hands like this, and then I'll realize, oh shit, this is traditional. I can't do that with this.
There's can't undo.
So yeah, I think that is one major advantage. Also, being able to work in layers, it makes your process faster. But and it's a very forgiving medium. I feel digital art is very forgiving because you get to like make iterations, like go back and undo things, and like or make changes and like variations. It's much more easier than traditional art for sure. With traditional art, I absolutely love it. I wish I could do more of it, but especially for I feel large scale projects, it's hard to scale it up, because if you're drawing on a smaller canvas, then scaling it up would mean the quality gets lost. So there are a little bit of technicalities like that and limitations when it comes to working for bigger things, I feel. I think that's the only drawback, but otherwise, I think traditional art is amazing. I just feel I feel grounded when I use the paintbrush and pick up the paints and just mix the colors, and like you just keep experimenting to see which color mixes with what to give what color. So it's a very grounding process for sure.
I love that. Absolutely. There's man, just in your explanation, the undo, the Command Z, I'm like, man, yeah, that's a great benefit, but is that also something? Is there something lost with that? Is perfectionism being honed within artists because of how easy that is?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I 100% agree with you.
My art teacher, I think it was in year 6, was she was like, hey, you can do an entire beautiful drawing, like picturesque of a side of a building, and someone can come up and say, hey, I want that, and you can say, I'm not done with it yet, and take a big red paintbrush and put a big red smear through it, because that's your art, that's the way you saw it. And with the digital art aspect, if that same thing were to happen, they would say, hey, take that out. Z, it's gone.
Absolutely. Also, I think with digital art, at least for me personally, it's made me so scared of making mistakes. As in, with traditional art, like you make a mistake and then you try to fix it. If it doesn't get fixed, you move on. Like the perfectionism factor is definitely lesser, I feel. But with digital art, you just keep on reiterating it again and again and again until you feel like, okay, this piece has become perfect, which it never does, in your head at least. So yeah, that's definitely a drawback.
Ashmita, what do you? I was just going to ask.
Sorry.
We're talking to our resident artist here. She does beautiful things like our backdrops.
Right.
And the backdrop that I have right now is the Halloween backdrop Ashmita made for us.
Ashmita, what is the one drawback and one benefit of digital art?
Drawback. Okay. I think I agree with Anjali, and I would say I'll talk about the benefit first. I think the benefit is just the accessibility part. Like you can move around and you can take your art with you. Like for example, if I'm traveling right now, and if I have to access something, it's very hard for me to take all your sketchbook and travel around, given the limitations of luggages and all of that. And all that. That's all I can think right now, because I'm
a bunch of paints, like trying to. No, you can just sit on your iPad and work, as opposed to, that's true. Material and just Yeah.
Yeah, and anywhere, like you don't have to be, and obviously you can take a sketchbook and start sketching anywhere. But I think if you have an iPad, you don't have to think of like um like not be very careful, like, oh, it's gonna spill something. It can be, you can save it and you can do it later, or just a little easier that way. I would say just have a stylus and your iPad with you. That's a big benefit for me, I guess. And drawback. Drawback is, I think, well, I just feel like the feel of touching an artwork. I don't know. I think you might understand. Anjali would understand that. Like, if you do a painting, when you use the colors and you feel it with your hand and just like the feel with the texture of it,
Yeah.
you can do that. You can replicate that with the brushes, different kind of brush. We can, you can have it, but
Um,
the feel, I don't know, the feel and the smell and everything,
absolutely.
that cannot be replicated. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
I guess that's what I meant when I said it feels grounding than
Yes.
digital media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like it's yeah, that's where the art really becomes,
Yeah.
that's where it's like drawing out of you. Uh,
Yeah.
and I think that,
I think.
yeah,
Right?
sorry,
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Oh no, you go ahead. It's okay. I was just thinking that's why we still value hand painted things so much. It is still very exclusive, right? When you, yeah. So yeah.
well,
That's,
one thing that going back to your just again the accessibility and the freedom being with digital art, being able to kind of do it anywhere. How on the flip
mm,
side of that, it's a double-edged sword because if you can do it anywhere, it's kind of expected that you can do it anywhere, and
mm,
it especially if it's something that you feel connected with and that is drawing from you. You can't
Mhm.
always call your best art like on demand, and there's some level of uh in work. If you can do what you love, then you'll never work a day of your life. But there's this kind of this crossover of when your art is your work. Like, what
Oh,
forcing it, do? What does forcing it rob a bit of that detail or a bit of that, of your like personage or your input? Um, I don't know, but I think with digital art being utilized the way that it is now and the way it's going, especially with animation and it I've been very much excited to see the way that it's going, and also the return of kind of um, familiar themes. Like I just watched. I don't know if you guys are familiar. It's on Netflix. It's called K-pop Demon Hunters.
Mm,
Got an
yeah.
awesome soundtrack.
I have seen.
It's
Not
it's a great movie.
Yeah.
The animation style of it, it's to me it brings me back to when I saw like the first Pixar style movie I ever saw was Toy Story, and I had only
Mm.
seen like 2D animation up until then, and then I saw Toy Story, and it kind of like it unlocked something in my brain. It's just like this whole new
mhm,
perspective view, and I think K-pop Demon Hunters does a really great job of like similarly like kind of reintroducing a style that is like fitting for the genre. Um, but speaking of where it's progressed, uh, what are you working on now? What's your next big project, Color Maniac?
Uh, well, right now I'm working on my own. So every year end, right before Christmas, I do a launch of my own products. So I'm working on that right now.
Awesome. Okay, is that gonna be promoted on your X? What's the best?
Yes.
Okay, I want to make
It's mostly
sure.
on Instagram right now. I use X more for NFT and the crypto space. Um, I feel the audience for the products are more on Instagram, so that's where I mostly promote it.
Excellent. I'm going to take 2 seconds here and make sure I have the correct page.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anjali, this is a big question. Like,
Um,
what kind of products? I'm just curious.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I have some here. So
and
these are
Is it okay to share in the chat the link to this?
Yeah, I.
Excellent. Thank you.
So these are magnetic bookmarks. So you just put it onto the page, and it's.
Nice.
Anjali, you
Yeah.
can
I know.
share you can share screen and show your website.
Yeah.
And your,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please.
Um,
Zaheen, I know what I'm getting you for Christmas. Magnet. Oh my gosh. Right up your alley.
That's so nice.
So, next week I'm traveling to the place where Anjali stays. She stays in a place called Kochi. It's a nice seaside, a nice place in Kerala. Nice coconut trees,
I
very
feel a lot of my art is also inspired by being in Fort Kochi.
Oh.
A lot, like amazing art culture.
Oh, you are in Fort Kochi? I
Yes.
was watching some videos of Fort Kochi today. I was just thinking, when can I go there?
Oh my God!
Um,
Definitely go during Biennale season. It starts from
Vinale, yeah, Kochi Vinale. I planned long time back, but and then I think there was a flood or something one year in
Right.
Kochi,
Yes.
and I had to cancel Onam and Kochi Vinale both. So,
Mhm.
and I never got a chance to plan again because I was not in India.
Got it.
So, yeah, maybe this time, let's see.
Yes, definitely you should visit.
Mhm.
Oh, these are so cool.
In fact, this is an artwork I did on my phone. The one you see.
Wow.
You did this on
Yeah.
your phone?
Yeah, these are from my earlier days, like back, I think 3-4 years back when I did not have a tablet at that point.
Wow.
Very
This
good.
is wildly impressive.
Thank you.
And what software did you use for this?
It's called Ibis Paint. I think it's
Okay.
pronounced Ibis Paint. It's like a drawing software itself,
Mhm, mhm.
but with limited features.
Oh,
Right.
The frog is so cute.
Thank you.
Benny, do you want that on your
These
t-shirt?
are stickers that I
Yeah.
put these stickers on my mobile and laptop and my bottle.
yeah. Where's the apparel? Because I'm gonna.
There's no apparel yet.
Oh,
Benny is so
no,
curious.
I'm gonna get a T-shirt and just. That's what I need to do.
Benny, I can get some for you when I come back, okay? If you want.
Yes. Show me the frog.
I already got the swag from US to Toronto to India with me, and I'm gonna.
It's on the way.
It was
It's
yeah, it was all over the world, like, and I reached. I took a connecting flight, and then they told me that the luggages cannot be transferred because it was a long story. I'm gonna like, it was madness. So and they couriered the luggages to my home the next day.
okay. So they're
All my so I just went back from the airport with just like a handbag. I don't know.
okay.
Oh,
Like what is going on? So
that's new.
because
Yeah.
because my flight from Toronto was late for like I think by 2.5 or 3 hours, and my connecting flight was like both the flights were 3 hours apart. So I knew I was missing the flight. So and New Delhi airport always very busy. And we were just hovering around New Delhi for like, I don't know, because they couldn't land because of the air traffic. And it was a bad weather in Canada. Like we were in some air pockets and I don't know what. It was just kind of
Do we
in Nova
still
Scotia.
have the swag?
Oh,
We still have the swag box.
yeah, we have everything.
Good.
You're more worried about the swag than myself, right?
No, I am. I listen. I know you can. I know that you can handle yourself. You'd be. I feel bad for
The
anyone
sweat
trying to
swag.
give you a hard time. I know you better than that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I actually ran. I could catch the flight because the other flight was late too. They were planning to keep me in a hotel and I don't know, get me on some other flight. But I was like, okay. And then somebody just came to me and just informed like, ma'am, the other flight is with delay too. You might want to catch it if you run. So I checked in the luggages as fast as I can, but they couldn't make it to the transfer because they're like we couldn't connect it because it was we didn't have enough time.
So you made it.
So
You made it. It's just the luggage was late. See?
yes,
See,
the luggage
I was
couldn't make it.
worried about the luggage. You were fine. I knew you'd make it. But see, you're
It was
faster than a speeding suitcase.
Yeah, so they said I'm gonna. So I was standing at the baggage belt and I was waiting for my luggage and they announced my name. I'm like, what's going? And they're like, we don't have your luggage. So what do you mean? And they're like, oh, it's gonna come by midnight, and then we're gonna courier it to. I'm like, so I'm gonna come back to the airport tomorrow. Well, I don't want to come back because I'm so tired.
Mm.
So they're like, no, we're gonna deliver to your house. So they actually got me yesterday. I think yesterday. I don't. I'm not yesterday. Day before. I'm losing track of time actually. So yeah,
That's oh my
something
god.
like that.
That's all right. So
Yeah,
it is
I was up in the air for like 16 and a half hours, and then a 3 hours flight. I still don't, I remember what's going on. So I'm still trying to adjust to the times.
Yeah.
And yeah,
it's
yeah.
days
So
are getting shorter and well,
your swag is here. Don't worry. Yes.
excellent. More bookmarks heading
Long
your way.
story short.
Don't worry. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for everyone for taking the time, especially in your travels. Ajmita, Zaheen, Mari, and obviously Color Maniac. Thank you so much for joining us. And share
Thanks
the
for
video
having me.
into what went into your project and your art pack. And I'm excited to see more out of you. Hopefully, a watercolor bee collection.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
Yeah.
now that I know where your shop is, you might be getting some orders in.
Hopefully, we see more of your collection on Fundraising, Anjali.
I would love that.
I would love that as well. So if you're following us in the chat or just viewing us for the first time, you can catch us here on Mondays for our marketing meeting. We're going to be talking to hopefully some more artists and guests about their influences and what they care about. And thank you again so much for your spooktacular pumpkin collection. And we're very much excited to see more out of you. And thank you so much for taking the time today to do this. Because
Thanks for having me. It was so fun talking to you all.
artists, like it's incredible. All right. If you're checking us out on the arena, we're looking forward to seeing you next week. For any reason, fun.
Fundraising.